Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Thursday, May 14th, 2015. Well, alright, yesterday's market-affecting reports/announcements were just kind of blah and lackluster, and pretty much expectations were low, and just about in every case it missed that low expectation. As an example, here for retail sales, prior was up 0.9%, the consensus was up 0.2%, which is like, that's no growth basically, and actual was no growth in retail sales. Less autos, they were expecting 0.5%, they got 0.1%. And less autos and gas month-over-month change, expecting 0.4%, and they got 0.2%. So that's pretty much the way the announcements have been. You know, jobs, employment, just growth in general. Looks like we are in a recession. Oops, I gotta go back here. I didn't finish that. Sorry about that. For today, we have jobless claims and PPIFD. That's prices. Why do they say FD? Wholesale? PPI? Okay, so this is, I don't know, I guess it's wholesale prices. So we're not seeing any inflation. That's probably a good thing. But anyway, that's up for today. And of course the typical Thursday jobless claims. And then the Fed balance sheet and money supply. These could be market affecting, but it's just another stone in the wall, as they say. One of my favorite groups from my past. Just another stone in the wall. And then tomorrow we have 4 kind of biggies. That's a little different for a Friday, to have so many on a Friday. Okay, let's go see what's going on across the ponds in Asia. Mixed to bearish, I would say, slightly leaning bearish. And in Europe, it's bullish, but not anything to write home about. Why adults are drinking Pedialyte? Well, probably because it costs a lot of money, so they figure it must be worth something. This stuff, this Pedialyte, it's buy for the grandkids, you know, when they had the sniffles or diarrhea or something like that, which seems like almost all the time, one or the other. Anyway, that stuff's expensive. So I don't know why they would be drinking it. I sure can't afford it. You know what I really do like? Ocean Spray's cran grape. I love that stuff. Man, it just quenches your thirst. It's not too expensive if you get it on sale. You can get a gallon for $2. It's cheaper than milk. And it tastes great. That's what I like. So that's my recommendation for today. I didn't expect to give a recommendation, but there it is. Alright, so, and I don't get any sort of reimbursement for promoting any of Ocean Spray's products. As a matter of fact, we have Meyer, MEIJER, grocery stores around here. I'm not sure if they're related to King Super or not, or is Kroger related to King Super? I'm not sure. But anyway, big chain here in the Mid-East, I guess. Well, anyway, maybe in the Midwest. Mid-East is probably what I would call it, because they're in Virginia and stuff like that. They have their own brand. I have not tried it yet, but if I can't find Ocean Spray on sale, then I guess I'll try their brand, because their brand of cranberry grape drink is, when it's normally priced, is about the same as Ocean Spray on sale. Okay, so what's going on here? Looks bullish for an open here, but that doesn't really tell us anything. Gold is up over 1200 solidly, so big move. We'll look at the chart of GLD and see. I don't think we need to worry about anything for our covered call here. We're at 120. GLD is currently at 116.68, so I'm not worried about it. Doesn't move that much. VIX is at 1376, flatlining basically. Oil's at 60.57, down a tad from yesterday. The dollar's at 93.34, but against the euro it's $1.14, so it's getting weaker against the euro. It's getting weaker overall from the dollar futures numbers here. And as far as our positions are concerned, now we only have Costco and Google that are in the money right now. Everything else is doing pretty good. I can't really complain about anything here. And RUT and our SPX trades are doing well. Take a look at the SPX chart here. I did put this debit spread on here, or credit spread on here. How did a debit spread ever come out of my mouth? Well, I think I do have one. I do have a debit spread on Costco, I think. Yeah. Anyway, everything's on here. Everything is looking good for right now from an SPX perspective. All right, let's get cracking here with the scan for today. Alright, let's slide this over here a little bit. Alright, we have a down PPS on Apple, and Apple pretty much participated in the lackluster market yesterday, but we're getting conflicting signals here, at least from our indicators. So we have one that's telling us not to get in the trade. So we're going to take a pass on Apple for right now. It's just a little bit too confusing. I like things to be a little bit more cut and dried. We have Amazon that we are looking for a bullish trade, but I don't think that that's valid anymore. So I am removing that from consideration. It's just too flat. You want to do a 50 delta, it may not move. So there's no way that I would do a 50 delta. I might consider, this may close this gap here. I might consider that a trade up here. I got a feeling it's going to move in that direction next. Even though that conflicts with what we're seeing on the weekly. That's okay. Okay, Baidu. We're in Baidu, and we're no longer in the money, so we're looking good coming into expiration tomorrow. So that trade is looking good. A little bit of a troubling indication here with both of these turning green, but a lot of times they do that, and price continues to drift down, although not in an accelerated manner. Chipotle, we got fried on Chipotle last week. Don't see anything coming up here yet on Chipotle. Costco, got a couple of trades going on Costco. This one is a credit spread. This one is a debit spread. That's why it's gray. Hopefully it continues down today and tomorrow. And for this week's expiration, which is down here at 143 level, let's hope that that one works out. And we'll look at the Dow. The wedge is holding. Not sure where it's going to go. Nobody's sure where it's going to go. Well, nobody actually knows where it's going to go. Here's this big pop on gold. We do have the short here at 120. Our cost basis is at 123.95. We're working our way towards parity here, where cost basis equals our call. That would be nice, but not right now. And Google's being a little stubborn here, just doesn't want to get below here and get me out of the money. We still have 2 days though. Any indication of what might be happening here? We don't have anything trading. 535, 543. Looks like it might open a little bit down. Not much though. It's looking pretty much like it did when it closed yesterday. LinkedIn. Not doing anything with LinkedIn. It's not telling me anything here. So let's get rid of that. Now, it looks really flat here, and that could be just because of this big gap here, so we can get a better picture here of what's going on. There. Yeah, it's kind of drifting down slightly. So you can tell it is kind of drifting down. It's hard to tell though because of the scale of the chart. NDX staying in its channel here nicely. We're waiting for an opportunity here. We got a green light on the MACD, but we don't have a green light on the stochastic. So we'll wait to see. I don't like this downtrend though. I don't like that. That's a maybe kind of a thing. Netflix, we have a setup on Netflix right now. And let's just review this. We got red, we're in an uptrend. Looks like we might be running out of gas over here on the weekly. There might be a little bit of a concern about that. I have to really think about that before I would get in on that one. Priceline's doing nicely. I expect that one to be 100% profitable. We can take a look here on the Analyze tab and see how we're doing. We are looking for 220. Again, things look really funny here, and we're actually at 215 right now. Let's see here, Mark. Oh, yeah. So there is quite a bit of profit here. I mean, we're talking about $12.42, and now we're down to $2.25. So that's a pretty good deal there. I'm not going to exit early, I don't think, but I'm going to just say Priceline look at. And that will help me to remember to come and take a look at this today. Alright, let's go to Russell. We do have a position on in Russell with the expiration. When is expiration here? That looks like a June 2 expiration. So we have a bear call on the Russell. SPX we already looked at. Anything new coming up? Well, which direction are we looking here? We're not going to consider a trade until next week. Next week we will consider a credit or a debit spread, or credit spread, either bullish or bearish, and slapping another 510 iron condor on it with the week after expiration from this one here. So for our SPX chart, we'll be drawing another box with the expiration out one more week. That would be, is this normal expiration? 6/8. That looks like June 2. So we'll be looking at a regular expiration, in which case we'll be trading SPXPM for a normal monthly expiration. And last but not least is Tesla. Tesla, are you going to give us an opportunity? Maybe. Another red candle here, and we'll probably be able to come down here and give us a setup situation. So for today, all we have is Netflix, and that would be basically an overnight trade, so it has to be making a big move, and it may not be making quite a big enough move. Let's look at this again here. Yeah, it kind of depends. If you can get a 50 delta trade right at the current price, then I would consider it for an overnighter. If it looks like it's going to move up, or it's got some power to it, or we have a double hook here. We need a green light on both of these. Alright, so that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and most of all, happy trading.